Have you ever tried to animate a div in CSS only to find it doesn't work as expected? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to animate a div with absolute positioning from left to right. I know how disappointing it can be when your animations don't behave as you planned. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar issues when working with CSS animations. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "Why does my animated div change color and teleport instead of smoothly moving from left to right?" They provided a sample code, and it seems like the animation isn't working correctly across different browsers. Sound familiar? Let's dig into this together. So, what could be causing this animation issue? It often comes down to how different browsers interpret CSS animations. We'll break it down step by step so you can understand what's going wrong. And don't go anywhere. I've got a crucial tip at the end that will help you create smoother animations in CSS. To fix the animation issue, the user should first adjust the keyframes in the CSS. The current keyframes are not correctly animating the position from left to right. Next, the user needs to ensure that the animated div has a defined width and that it moves from the left side of the container to the right side. This will create a smooth transition. Additionally, the user should check the container's width to ensure it is set correctly. The container should have a relative position to allow the absolute positioning of the animated div. Finally, the user should test the animation in different browsers to ensure compatibility. This will help identify any remaining issues. Did you know? The first web animations were created using JavaScript, and they were often clunky and slow. CSS animations have come a long way since then, making our lives much easier. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests a solution to the animation issue by keeping the same property throughout the animation. Instead of animating from left to right using both left and right properties, they recommend animating only the left property. This way, the rectangle will smoothly transition from left 0 to left 80%, avoiding any jumps. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative solution suggests modifying the keyframes for the animation. Instead of using the right property, use left. Set the starting point at left 0 and the end point at left 80%. This adjustment ensures a smooth transition across the screen. The user explains that using right caused the animation to jump unexpectedly. By focusing on the left property, the animation will move smoothly from the left side to the right side of the container. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests modifying the keyframes for the animation. Instead of using right for the ending position, they recommend using left with a margin adjustment. This way, the animated div moves smoothly from left to right while changing color from red to blue. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests adjusting the keyframes for the animation. Instead of animating from left 0 to right 0, they recommend animating from left 0 to left 80%. The user explains that the original issue arose because the animation only specified the initial left property without a target value. By defining both the start and end positions, the animation can function correctly. Here's the crucial tip I promised. Always test your animations in multiple browsers. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. Your CSS animations should be working smoothly now. Remember, testing across browsers is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus tip on advanced CSS animations.